Welcome to Summit Point Raceway in West Virginia, where we're testing the all-new 2015 Dodge Charger. And of course, the highlight of all the vehicles we're testing is this one right here, the Hellcat, with over 700 horsepower. You know, the supercharger can suck the air out of a 10x12 room in just 1 minute. And imagine this entire fuel tank being emptied in just 13 minutes. That's how much power this thing has. But enough talking, I'm gonna get behind the wheel. If you thought the world's fastest and most powerful sedan was maybe a twin-turbo Bentley or perhaps a V12 S65 from AMG, I have news for you. It's this vehicle right here. This is the 2015 Dodge Charger Hellcat, or should I say Holy Hellcat. It has 707 horsepower, top speed 204 miles per hour. We're about to get in it. I'll do a nice smoky burnout for you. We're gonna have smoke coming out of the hood, smoke coming out of its ass. This thing is a beast. At 707 horsepower, the 2015 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat is the most powerful sedan I've ever driven on a track. It's unimaginable that this beast can transport 5 people at a top speed of 204 miles per hour and achieve a quarter-mile time of 11 seconds or sub-13 second 0 to 100 times, thanks to a supercharger that is rated at 11.6 psi of maximum boost. The supercharger generates so much heat that it pumps 10 gallons of water per minute to keep the temperature down. That power needs to be managed, so a quick shifting 8-speed ZF transmission has been mated to the 6.2-liter Hemi Hellcat V8, and to bring it all to a stop, 15.4-inch Brembo 2-piece rotors with 6 piston calipers up front and 4 piston calipers in the rear. If you are drawing the conclusion that the Hellcat is just pure American muscle, you are incorrect. While the chassis remains virtually unchanged from the outgoing model, there have been significant improvements to keep this beast on all fours, even on the track. Most notable is the all-new Drive Modes feature, which controls shift times, throttle response, and suspension. There are 4 preset modes and the option for drivers to create a custom mode. The Charger boasts a menacing face with a powerful presence. Every panel except roof and rear doors is new. Signature design cues include LED fog lamps, new textured grille, updated scalloped shape in the doors, a new 3-piece spoiler, and signature taillights, which according to Dodge are the most distinctive rear lighting at night in the industry. It's important to mention that there are several more reasonably priced models for those who don't have $65,000 to spend on a head-turning, neck-snapping toy. The base Charger SE is no slouch with a 3.6-liter V6 and 292 horsepower, a starting price of $28,000, and a respectable fuel economy of 19 city and 31 highway. There are 9 models in all: SE, SE all-wheel drive, SXT, SXT all-wheel drive, RT, RT Road and Track, RT Scat Pack, SRT 392, and of course, the SRT Hellcat. The Charger's interior has been redone with a new center console to house the 8-speed transmission, updated connectivity, new 7-inch TFT cluster, 5-inch and 8.4-inch infotainment screens, and new seat trims. Now that we got all the key features out of the way, you probably want to know what it's like to drive the Hellcat. First of all, you want to make sure you get the red key to ensure all 707 ponies are on tap. A black key will limit you to 500 horsepower, and if the valet mode is on, you're screwed because your Hellcat will only launch in 2nd gear, top speed will be limited, and traction control cannot be disabled. Luckily, we had the red key with track mode, which means traction control is minimally active, but get on it around the turn and the rear will get a little loose on you by design. I was truly in awe of the Hellcat's power, but more impressed with its agility and ability to hug the track. This is a big, heavy sedan, but it behaves like a muscle car that has a PhD in handling. The Hellcat's interior oozes with Alcantara material, and that will come in handy when your hands start sweating and you need to grip that flat-bottom steering wheel just a little bit harder. The roar of the supercharger is as menacing as the Hellcat's appearance. This is the kind of machine that 99.9% of cars on the road will not want to challenge. One look at the Hellcat badge and egos will quickly be put in check. This isn't some 1960s American muscle car that can only go in a straight line. This is the world's fastest and most powerful production sedan. And at a cost of $90 per horsepower, it destroys other high-powered sedans. So there you have it, the 2015 Dodge Charger. When they first launched this vehicle almost 10 years ago, they made a big statement. It was the first rear-wheel drive, 5-passenger American sedan in almost 30 years. Sure, it had its sibling, the Chrysler 300, but that's considered more of a premium car. This is a just basic non-luxury car, and it's great that Dodge has stayed true to its form. This vehicle incites a lot of passion and emotion. It also is very sensible. With a starting price of under $28,000 and the option of all-wheel drive, you can get one of these with pretty ample power and still be sensible, get good fuel economy. Of course, if you want to get the Hellcat, why not? Have a lot of fun, and you'll have the fastest sedan in the world.